Now, how to iterate it? Iterate or parse it means we want to see the values one by one. Okay. How to do that? So for that, let's see the example. If they have given example about how to iterate through it. So this is fine. Java Hashmap add we have seen already, means put. Actually, it's not add, it's put. Yes, this one. So you can use this through entry set. It is called through entry set. Okay. This is one way. This is one way. Let me copy it. Let me copy it. But before that, let's copy this thing first. So I'll say hashmap demo, copy, because I don't want to write again the same thing. I just want to iterate through that, correct? So I'll say paste hashmap demo 2, that's fine. Let's open hashmap demo 2, fine. And I will delete all these things. I don't want this. Okay, fine. Fine. So this is one way to get it. You will feel that it's a bit difficult because um you don't know how to uh get the thing as set. Okay, there is a function called entry set. Okay, here instead of hm, student will come. But I'll tell you a simple way also, don't worry. So this is one way, very simple, what we say, very in a less number of code. If you want to get key and value both using for each loop, a kind of for each loop, which is saying that, okay, let's understand this. Let me put it like this. Okay. What it is saying? It's saying that students, your map entry set. So it's kind of iterator. Entry set actually will get a pointer, to the very first value, 101 and John. So this will give it to a temporary map. It will give it to a temporary map. Okay, so there is a function called entry. Okay, it refers to a generic type of something which is key and value. Okay, it's like this. So once you have the control or the pointer to the M first value, so you can get the key and you can get the value. It's like this by using get key, get value. It's very simple. So in that way, you can iterate key and value one by one. If you'll run this, you'll be able to see it saying 101 John, 102 Nita, 103 Nitesh. Because you have printed m.getKey and then space and then m.getValue. This is one way. This is one. But is there any way that I will get only the keys? I want to get only the keys, not the value. Is there any way that I can get only the keys? I don't want to see all the values. I just want keys. Okay. Probably we have to do a bit Google here because we are doing, a very specific thing. So I will search in Google, get all keys from Hashmap Java. So Stack Overflow is uh, a good blog from there, or Stack Overflow. You will get all questions, queries. Somebody will, if somebody is facing the same issue, so they will tell you like, okay, this is the way to do. This one, if you just want to get the keys, you can do it like this. I'm copying it. I'm copying this, and it's very simple. What we want to do is, let me paste it. I am saying that I want to get only the keys from the student. From the student. Close this. So there is a function called key set. There is a function called key set, which will return only the set of the keys. It's very simple, right? Key set is a function which will give you set of keys. How simple it is. But then, it's not like it's a kind of iterator itself. So keys will give you integer, right? So you have to catch it in integer. Because keys are what? Here in this particular example, keys are integers. So you have to get it like this. This looks simple, right? Instead of using entry set, if you understand the concept of entry set, use it. I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying use it. But this looks good, right? This one is saying get the key sets and, put it into the key and print it one by one, right? So this particular function, but the problem with this is it will print only the keys. It will not print the values. It will not print the values. It will print only keys. But the good part is how Hashmap works is you can print the values based on the keys. You can print the value based on the keys. So I can say, I'll not say println. Why I'm not saying println? Because, it will print in next line otherwise. So I'll say print key and then print value also. So how to get the values? Same thing. We'll say students dot get based on what? Based on the key, get it. So key, how it works? First time 101 will go to the key. We are printing the key. Then we are saying, hey, get the value based on the key. So get 101 key. What is there at 101 key? John. So it will print 101 John. It's like this. So if I'll save this and if I run this, it's printing me 101 John, 102 Anita, and 103 Nitesh. It is all, one by one it is showing because we are using print. Basically, if you want to change the line, you can do it. You can simply say system.out.println. Nothing else. System.out.println will change the line. Okay. But again, there will be no space between key and value. There will be no space between key and value. See here, 101 John and all, right? So here you can add something. So you can say space. You can explicitly put the space plus, then it's fine. So this time, if we will run this, it's showing me, see here, all the values, keys and values. So key set is a function which will give you, what it will give you? It will give you keys. Okay, only the keys. But is it like, is there something which will give me only value set? Is it possible? Is it possible to get values only? Okay. That also you can Google. That also you can Google, but I'm checking something else. Yes. So there is values you can get and you can again check it. So I'll give you example. So what you can do is same thing. Let's say you just want to print the values, not the keys. Okay. So what you can do is here you will say students dot values, but values will return you string, right? It will return you the strings. So here you have to have string because values are a string. See here, John, Anita, Nitesh are a string. let's say V. Okay. But then you can print now V, correct? V only. Let me delete this to 9. And here print ln will come. Okay. So this time, if I'll run this, I'll be able to see values only. See here, John, Anita, Nitesh. How simple it is. If you want to get the values, you have to say dot values. But then values is a kind of, it will return you collection of strings. It will return you collection of strings. Why? It returns a collection. Okay, whatever values you have, it returns the collection. It's like this. So when you say for loop string V, so first value will go to the V and you are printing it. Then automatically second value will go. You don't have to say that, starting from the 0, going to the end index. It's not like that. But how to get how many values are present? Is it possible? How to get how many values are there? How many, key value pairs are there in a particular map? Is there any size function? Yes. So this will give me how many values are there. So I'll say system.out.println. Just a minute. And here one more closing bracket will come. So this should say me 3 because there are 3 values as of now. See here. If you will add another value, let's add it. So that size will automatically change. So I'll say students dot add. There is no add function. It's put. Okay. It's different. And in set and list, you have add function. But here you have put function. Put and get. Put what you want to put. I want to put one new roll number and the name of the person is let's say Nina. Okay. And after adding this name, if I'll check it, the size will become now 4. Why it's 4 now? Because you have added new set of key and value. Okay. This is the way we iterate through hash map. If somebody asks you how to iterate the hash map, so you can say that there are 3 to 4 different ways. One way is using entry set, where you will get the whole entry. Means you will get the entry as a map, like 101 John will go to map.entry. Okay. And you can, iterate one by one automatically using for each kind of loop. Another way is you just get the key using the key set, and then you can get the keys one by one. But through the key, you will get the value also, right? You can say students dot get key. Whatever is the current value of key, it will get the value of it, right? So value part is this. Okay. This is the key part, 101, 102, 103. Value part is John, Anita, Nitesh. This is the way to iterate. There is another way using the iterator. There is one more way which says that you can use iterators. You can use it, read about it. So what it is saying, you get the key set and then store it in a set and use the iterator method and then use has next and next method. A bit lengthy one, but it's fine. You should know that this is the what is a standard way of doing it, right? Because key set will give you the set. So it's better to store it in a set. Then set can be parsed through iterator function. So it's better to use iterator. And then when you want to work with the iterator, you have to use, next or has next functions. So has next is like go to the next until you will reach to a null or the end of the what we say, um, end of your iterator, end of your set of keys you have, right? So till you reach to the end point, right? It will automatically do it. It's not like I plus plus or some increment you have to do. Nothing like that. And if you want to retrieve only the values, you can use dot values, but that returns collection. So you have to get it into a collection. Then again, iterator thing, right? It's like this. That's it about how collection works and the iterator part.